position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some...
There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line.
Honestly, about as much as I did yesterday.
No gain on the play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
Touchdown,
Sooners. How about this back?
I said, all right.
On track and
I'll be ready.
It on the option.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
So James Madison's offense has the ball for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
I can't hear you.
They've got to come up with a big
I haven't
play
yet.
on this
Going
third
to.
and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ramsey.
I can't hear you.
Really putting this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Oh, snap. I sure forgot.
You didn't hear me the first time?
I thought you was talking about something else.
Last month I was trying to get on the insurance, the insurance thing, but he said the package was expired.
I've already paid it. Said I already paid it.
Yeah, I was just letting you know. So they keep sending that message.
Well, it's automatically coming out of my Cash App, but my Cash App card is locked. And so whenever they send it, I don't it don't go through. And so I forget to
Is special, and because of that, his
to
quarterback
just go in
is
there and
looking
manually
to
do it,
him
because whenever
on
it comes
critical
up,
down
I'm
and
always
distances.
doing
There
something.
on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single
But I have
covered,
it got to
double
the
covered,
11.
man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time
They just
playmaker
start trying to
outside
take it out
picks up the
before
first.
The Dukes are flying down the field. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Potts. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it and catch it and give me some positive yards.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. A little screen to the running back. Headed to the end zone. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And they tacked on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football and be physical. It all started there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Freeman. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Got it in the middle, it's Ramsey. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got his man on the right. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Ramsey. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down here for the offense. Now they'll run it to the right here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Big scrap. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide, either way. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Freeman. They're setting up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. They get to the line quickly. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Snap in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. Backs looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Down Oklahoma.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Ellington. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. Dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Touchdown, James Madison! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Freeman. Quickly complete. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete on the comeback. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Ellington. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Well, let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Bring in the heat. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got room to work. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got a little space. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Bringing it back. Touchdown Sooners. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Stumbled to the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he hit just as he was. The pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsey. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Dukes are marching down the field. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Something up for this 3rd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. To the air, it's Freeman. Looking downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
to give to the tailback. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball?
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Using his legs, it's Emmanuel. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the... Deny them on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Freeman. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Zings it complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Okay, 1-possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the stick.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams. And